Higher Solutions' new game, Nuts and Bolts, will require a large amount of development before the final release. The first major area of concern is demographics. The demographics of this game should fit the largest market of consumers on all gaming platforms to reach full sales penetration. It will also determine the age rating on the game and what kind of content will be allowed during gameplay. If the game has a young age demographic, things like vulgar language and nudity will not be allowed in the game. But if the age group is older, some strong language or nudity may be allowed throughout the whole entire game. We will need to hold several focus groups and online surveys to establish exactly what our audience demographics will be. With this information, we'll be able to attain the general age range and interest level of the public, which will help us during the entire development process of this game. Once we know our audience demographic, we can move on to research and development and the sales and marketing processes. Now, research and development is one of the most important factors in creating a game. This is where the game gets created and developed. And the things that we're going to need to focus on is getting a platform integration team, a 3D design team, a group of programmers, graphic design artists, and a team to do research on all the vehicles on the market today. Now, all these are important, especially the car research team, because they will be the ones who are out there finding out what cars are needed, what cars are available. They're going to be checking magazines. They're going to be looking at manuals, spec lists from the manufacturers to see what we need to put in the game to make this game as realistic as possible. Once we have all that information, the platform integration team will determine what platforms we're putting the game on. This will make it a lot easier for the programmers to decide how to code the game itself and put it on each system. Then we'll move in with the 3D design teams and the graphic design artists to generate the movies, the multimedia, screenshots, gameplay, pretty much everything else, the core files of the game itself. It will then be the responsibility of the sales and marketing team to move in and push this game out to the general public. Now, the first thing we're going to need for a sales marketing team is a legal team. What they're going to do is make sure that we have all legal rights and holdings to any cars we use or any brands that we use within the game. Also to include parts and names and any other relations to anything in the world. We don't want to have this game get stopped before it gets put out into market. We'll also need sponsors. Now, sponsors, what they're going to do is they're going to provide revenues to us or benefits to us to put their cars, their products in our game, and possibly provide external revenue on top of the sales itself. Also, we're going to need corporate consultants. The corporate consultants are going to help us deal with the major platform producers, Xbox, PlayStation, anything on Android, anything on Mac products if we go with the app markets. We're going to need someone to consult our game with them to make sure that we have the proper rights in order to release this game on their system. We're also going to need a multimedia design team. Now, the multimedia design team is going to be the heart of getting this game out there into the market. What they're going to do is create advertisements. They're going to create speeches. They're going to go talk to the public. They're going to generate knowledge of this game. Without this team, we will be unable to provide any of our audience with the knowledge that this game even exists. So they will be the key component to making sure that everyone knows about this game and wants it in the future. So once we've generated a research and development team, a sales and marketing team, and found our audience demographic, we will be able to push out Nuts and Bolts, reaching the highest amount of audience possible. Now, this will generate a lot of sales as the gaming market is very, very large. So we hope that Higher Solutions will be able to provide a wonderful service for many companies and many people to come.